Let's be brutally honest, anyone can buy a motorcycle. You can walk into a showroom today, sign a few papers, and ride out with a brand new machine. But that doesn't make you a rider. Owning a bike is easy. Mastering the code, the discipline, and the unspoken laws that separate the real riders from the weekend posers, that's where 99% of people fail. And here's the thing, most of them don't even realize it. They think riding is just about twisting the throttle, feeling the wind, and snapping a few photos for Instagram. But true riding is something entirely different. It's a mindset, a code of honor, a silent brotherhood built on respect, skill, and an understanding that your life and the lives of others are in your hands every single time you turn that ignition. The real riders live by principles that aren't written in any manual, rules that can't be taught in a weekend safety course. They're learned through years of experience, mistakes, and a level of awareness that never shuts off. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If you don't know these 9 secrets, you're not part of that brotherhood. You might think you are, you might even feel like you belong. But in the eyes of those who've bled, sweated, and risked it all for this lifestyle, you're just another pretender. Today, I'm going to reveal what only the true 1% of riders know. And once you hear them, you'll either step up or step aside. There's no middle ground. 1. Respect the machine. It's not a toy, it's a weapon. Most people ride like they're playing a video game. They twist the throttle, push the limits, and believe the bike will save them every time. That's poser thinking. A motorcycle is not a toy, it's a precision-built weapon. It reacts instantly to your mistakes, and unlike a car, it won't forgive them. Real riders understand that the bike isn't just theirs, it's their partner. You maintain it like a soldier maintains his rifle. You learn every sound, every vibration, so you can feel when something is even slightly off. If you treat it like a fashion accessory, it will eventually remind you why steel and flesh don't mix well. Respect it, and it'll protect you. Neglect it, and it'll destroy you. 2. The road has a language. Learn it or die ignorant. Posers see the road as just asphalt under their wheels. Real riders know the road speaks. It tells you when the surface changes, when a car ahead is about to swerve, when danger is hiding in the next blind curve. Every crack, every oil stain, every shimmer in the distance is a word in that language. And once you learn it, you can read traffic like a book. You know when to slow down before you even see the hazard. If you don't learn this language, you're not riding, you're gambling, and luck always runs out. 3. Never outride your vision. This is one of the most sacred rules, and yet it's broken daily. If you can't stop within the distance you can see, you're already writing your own accident report. Posers think skill is about speed. Real riders know skill is about control, about having the discipline to ride only as fast as you can react. You could be on an open highway or a back road. If you're charging into the unknown faster than your eyes and reflexes can handle, you're not brave, you're reckless. And reckless riders don't last long in this game. 4. Your gear is your last will and testament. The fake ones ride in sneakers and a t-shirt because it feels free. The real ones know your gear is the last thing between your body and the pavement. Every scratch on your helmet is a reminder you could have been in the hospital or worse. Every reinforced glove, armored jacket, and sturdy boot is a silent investment in your survival. Riding without gear isn't freedom, it's stupidity disguised as bravery. And here's the truth. If you can't ride in gear every single time, you don't deserve the title of a rider. 5. The mirror isn't enough. Develop a sixth sense. Mirrors only show you what's behind. Your survival depends on knowing what's beside you, in front of you, and what might be coming next. True riders develop a sixth sense for danger they feel when a car is about to merge. They sense when a driver hasn't seen them. They know when a pedestrian is about to step into the street. Posers rely on mirrors and hope for the best. Real riders ride like they're invisible, because to most drivers, they are. 6. Ride to the level of the weakest rider in the group. When you ride in a group, your ego stays in your pocket. Posers blast ahead to prove something. Real riders know the ride is only as safe as the slowest, least experienced rider among them. If you push them to keep up, you're gambling with their life. And that's not leadership, it's selfishness. A real rider will pace the group so everyone arrives together, not just the ones with the biggest engines or the sharpest skills. 7. Weather is a test of respect. Rain, wind, heat, it all changes how the road behaves. A poser thinks it's just bad luck when they wipe out in the wet. A real rider adapts instantly. They know wet roads demand smoother throttle, gentler braking, and wider following distances. They understand crosswinds, slippery leaves, black ice. The weather doesn't stop a true rider, it sharpens them. But they also know when conditions cross the line from challenging to suicidal. Respect the weather, or it will put you in the ditch. 8. Never trust four wheels. Every single real rider has one core belief. Cars are your biggest threat. It's not paranoia, it's survival. Drivers are distracted, impatient, and blind to anything that isn't the size of another car. A real rider assumes every driver is about to do something stupid and rides accordingly. Posers wave off near misses as bad luck. Real riders know luck has nothing to do with it. It's about being ready for the inevitable. 9. The ride is about discipline, not ego. The fastest rider isn't always the best rider. The one with the loudest exhaust, the flashiest bike, or the most expensive gear isn't automatically the most skilled. Real riding is about discipline. It's about consistency, precision, and humility. The moment you start riding for attention instead of the love of the craft, you've already left the Brotherhood. Discipline is the quiet badge of honor only true riders earn, and it's the only thing that will keep you alive for decades in the saddle. So here's the real question. After hearing these 9 secrets, can you honestly call yourself a rider? Or have you just been a passenger on your own ego this whole time? Be brutally honest with yourself, because the road doesn't care about your feelings, your excuses, or how many likes you get on Instagram. It only respects skill, discipline, and respect for the craft. If you've been riding without these principles, you're not in the Brotherhood, you're just visiting. And the sad truth? The road eventually evicts visitors permanently. But if you do live by these rules, you already know it's not about bragging rights, it's about survival, legacy, and protecting what we all love. So I'll ask you this. Which of these 9 secrets do you think riders break the most? Which one separates the real ones from the posers faster than anything else? Drop your answer in the comments. But remember, every rider reading your comment will know instantly